The war in the Middle East is no longer confined to Gaza or Israel. It is now spilling into waters of the Red Sea. The latest flashpoint? Yemen's port of Hodeidah. A city already crushed by years of war suddenly slips into deeper darkness. Why? Because Israel has just blown up the last working power plant in the Houthi-controlled capital. Yes, Haziz power station, the one place still keeping the city lit, is now all gone. Well, the Israeli Navy says that it fired long-range missiles from nearly 2,000 kilometers away. Can you think about that? Warships sitting far out of the sea were able to strike deep into Yemen's heart. According to Israel, this wasn't just about electricity. They call it an attack on terrorist infrastructure. You know what's their reasoning here is? The Houthis had just launched a new wave of missiles and drone attacks at Israel, one even aimed at Ben Gurion Airport. Israel claims that most of them were intercepted, but for Tel Aviv, it was a red line. The message from Israel's defense minister was quite blunt. Let me quote what he said. Whoever raises a hand against Israel, his hand will be cut off. Now, here's what makes this strike really different from the others. Normally, Israel uses fighter jets or maybe drones to hit Houthi target. But this time, it was the Navy. And not just any missile we are talking about. Analysts believe that Israel fired its Blue Spear land attack weapon that is capable of traveling nearly 300 miles with deadly accuracy. Now, these SAR-6 warships can strike without any warning, without risking pilots, and without giving the Houthis any chance to shoot anything down. It is fast, it is precise, and it leaves no fingerprints until the fireball goes off. But there's human side too. Local media in Yemen reported massive explosions, fires, and sudden blackouts across Sanaa. Videos online show flames lighting up the night sky and terrified families trapped in their homes. In fact, Yemen's Houthi-run TV accused Israel of deliberately targeting the civilian infrastructure like electricity, water, basic survival. In fact, one Houthi politician blasted Israel for attacking service facilities instead of military bases. And the timing really matters here. This is not just about Yemen anymore. The Houthis, backed by Iran, have turned the Red Sea into the war zone. Last year, they have been firing ballistic missiles and drones at Israel, attacking the US and Israeli ships, and also threatening global trade routes. That trade route where 12% of the world's goods pass through, including oil, food, electronics, it's all stuck every time a missile flies. And that's why Washington and its allies have been bombing the Houthis almost every single day. But now, with Israel stepping in directly, the conflict looks much bigger, nastier, and much harder to contain. But yes, there is another layer here. The Houthis say that their fight is about solidarity with Gaza. Since Israel restarted its war in March, they have launched nearly 70 ballistic missiles and more than 20 drones towards Israel. During the January ceasefire, they paused their fire, but once the bombs on Gaza resumed, so did their strikes. So, let's step back for a moment and ask, why does this matter so much? Israel's Navy just proved that it can strike deep inside Yemen, and that too without lifting a single fire jet. For the Houthis, it means more blackouts, more destruction, and more anger. For the entire region, it's just another step towards a dangerous escalation. And for the world? Well, it's yet another reminder that the wars in Gaza, in Yemen, in Red Sea are still tied together. It's not just Israel versus Houthis anymore. It's Iran, it is America, it is global trade, and it's the balance of power in the Middle East. So the question time here, will the Houthis double down on attacks? Or is Israel about to drag the Yemeni war fully into its own battlefield?